I saw a YouTube video the other day, and the line in the YouTube video is really powerful, and it had to do with competition. And I think it was Matt Hapuja that said something to the effect of, "When you realize that there's only one of you, there is no competition." And if you think about the meaning behind that, it's super powerful, right? If you're a one of one, then who are you competing against? If you are a one-on-one, why are you worried about what other people are doing? When you are one of one, you have people that are attracted to you and you have people that are not attracted to you. The problem with most real estate agents is that they believe that the job of marketing and the job of sales, the job of prospecting and follow-up and all that stuff is to convince the people that are not attracted, and I say attracted in regards to who want to work with you, the people that are not attracted to your offer to become attracted to your offer. Your job is not to convince the unattracted that they should be attracted. Your job is to market to go find the attracted and convince them that you are their only option for success. On a real estate webinar that I did earlier this week over our RCC ads platform that we use across all of our ventures, we did a little bit of reconnaissance on Facebook Meta Library. And what I did is I asked somebody, I think it was Matt Bulova. If I'm saying your last name wrong, Matt, I totally apologize. But he's in Chicago, Illinois. So we went to Facebook ads, where you can look up everybody's ads, not ads manager, Facebook ads library, and then did housing, and then just put Chicago, Illinois in there. There was 4,400 ads that are running right now in the housing sector in Chicago, Illinois. And I know what you're thinking, like, whoa, that's like a lot of ads to compete with. But here's what you don't know. We scrolled I think it was 10 scrolls down, and I think there's 50 ads per scroll. So we're 500 ads deep into it at least. And guess how many of those ads were individual real estate agents talking about what makes them unique against all of the competition? Zero. What were all the ads? Well, it was Lennar, it was home builders, custom home builders, a few mortgage companies. There were there were zero personal brand ads in Chicago, Illinois, one of the biggest markets in the country. We were at least 500 ads down. There were zero ads from real estate agents that said, this is what makes us different. So if you're on the other side of this camera, or maybe you're listening to this podcast right now, and what's going through your head is like, oh, I'm in Newport Beach or Los Angeles or New York City or Miami, Florida, or maybe Atlanta, Georgia, or Charleston, South Carolina. And I already know these people are killing it. And it's true. There is a lot of competition, especially in the high end of real estate. But from a marketing perspective and from an ads perspective and from a brand building perspective and from a digging your own moat within your bit, there is literally no competition. There's none. And if you don't believe me, send me your city and I'll do a screen recording. I'll show you exactly what just send me an email, team@steveolsongroup.com, and say, hey, Steve, I'm a real estate agent. This is my city. I will do a Loom video for you and show you that you literally have no competition with media and ads. It's the same way on Google and YouTube. It's all one entity, whereas Meta covers Facebook and Instagram. So if you're worried about the competition you have to start spending money on advertising, this is the sign that you have that there literally is no competition. RCC, if you've never heard it before, stands for Reach, Collect, Convert. Reach is, let me tell as many people as I can what I do. Collect is, let me get your email address because I'm going to offer something in value because of that. And convert means I'm going to take all those registrations and convert them to appointments. It's a very simple ad structure. In fact, if you go to steveolsongroup.com and then click on the Learning Center, you'll see the replay from that webinar. It's free to watch. Just give me your first name and email and you can register to watch the entire, I think it was a 40-minute webinar replay. And you can learn exactly what I'm talking about, and more importantly, how we use strategy and how we use ads to get you to leapfrog. You can go into any market right now and not be born there. You don't have to be a local. You don't have to have experience. And if you know how to run ads the right way, you can be productive and going on appointments easily within 30 days with an ad budget in as little as, I would say, $2,000 in a given month, which is only like $66 a day. It's really, really inexpensive, but you have to do it the right way, right? So let me get back to the beginning. This is going to be a short episode. The beginning when I told you that if there's only one of you, there's no competition. The only thing that you need to solve is number one, what makes me different? And number two, how do I convey that to the entire market so that I can identify my tribe and only work with them? I watched a video with a real estate agent the other day, two real estate agents who I wildly respect. And I think the title of the video, I didn't watch the whole video and it might've been rap only. I think I commented on it, but they're like top 5 albums of all time. And it was like Kanye West and Jay-Z, which are amazing albums. But if we're talking like top albums of all time. Like I grew up in the grunge era. Like you have to include Pearl Jam 10. You have to include Nevermind. You have to go back to the Beatles albums. You have to go back to Led Zeppelin. Like there's just no way you can ignore these as being a top five. Now that may have been top five rap of all time. And I'm not, I like rap, but I'm not very versed in it as much as I am with rock and grunge and metal and all that stuff. So my point is if I was looking for a tribe to identify with musically, although their opinion in those albums is correct based on the parameters of how they are, that's not the circle that we're in. I'm over in the rock thing. So if we're going to have an argument over why Kanye West album is better than Pearl Jam's 10 or, the Zeppelin out, we're never going to come to agreement because we see it from two totally different perspectives. That is a lost opportunity. The right opportunity is if I believe the Black Album from Jay-Z is the greatest album of all time, and I don't think either one of them said this. I personally love that album. My goal, if I wanted to have debates on that, would be to go find other people that like the Black Album as well so we can discuss that. But trying to convince somebody that the Black Album is better than Pearl Jam's 10, that's is better than, Abbey Road from the Beatles, they're three totally different things. Your job, how am I unique? And what do I do that's totally different? And how do I take the two of those things and talk about that over and over and over again and never worry about the people that are never going to identify with my point of view. Those are not your clients. They're never going to be your clients. They were never going to be your clients, right? Your job is to say, these are all the people that I identify with. For some people, that's political. For some people, that's, I know we can't really disparage on age, but some people have like I know a lot of younger people that it's very hard for them to work with the older generation because there's a lot of things they don't connect with. It could be geographically driven. It could be like, who are the people that you really, it pours out of your skin to work with and then create content around that other than the protected classes. I'm not talking about protected classes, just so we're clear. But if you really love commercial real estate, then just do commercial real estate. If you really love beach homes, then just do beach homes. If you really love huge homes, then just do huge homes. If you love row homes or townhomes or condos or, specific types of architecture, postmodern, you want, Santa Barbara, Spanish Revival or any of those, then just only stay there and talk about it over and over and over again because it's what makes you unique. And people always want to work with people that are unique. They never want to work with a generalist because working with a generalist, it's hard. It's difficult. You don't know really which way to go. So the fact that you're unique, however you view the fact that however you're unique, rather, I know real estate agents that only sell homes to musicians. 20 years ago, I said, it's probably a failed strategy. I can give you 3 right now that are wildly successful doing it. In fact, one of my favorite drummers, Josh Freese, his wife is a real estate agent, right? Who would have thought that the wife of arguably, in my opinion, the most talented, best live working drummer right now, his wife sells real estate. Now I have no idea how much she sells or if she's full-time. I just know that she is a real estate agent. I think that's amazing. And I think there's a huge opportunity for her. She probably serves those clients. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. But you can almost build, there's athletes, there's attorneys, there's doctors, there's entrepreneurs, there's teachers, there's police, there's fire, there's, government, there's big relocation, there's tech. There's all these different niches that you can say, this is what I want to be known for. This is why I'm specific. This is why I'm unique. And I only stay there. If you do that, you will find there's absolutely no competition whatsoever. So go find that, talk about only that, and do that till the cows come home. That's it. There is no competition when you are a one of one. Hope this was valuable. If you want our email, click the link below. If you're watching this on social, just comment report and we'll send it to you. All right. That's my 2 cents for today. I'll talk to you on the next one.